Bernadoodle's barnyard. Homesteaders right arm. Hometown innovation. All across this great nation. Bernadoodle's barnyard.
Good morning and welcome to Bernadoodle's Barnyard. Nymphadora! There you are. Hello. Cooking up some chicken breast and some garden zucchini. Mommy. Come on, goat. Come on, Jenny. Get over here. My mom and I are making a gumbo, and instead of using alligator like in the recipe, I'm switching that out for rabbit backstraps. If anyone's interested in the recipe, please drop a question in the comments and I will send that to you. So in this gumbo, I had a chance to use up some of the seafood I had in my freezer. I had some really tiny lobsters and some shrimp. And I also had some okra in the freezer. It called for a different sausage. I ended up getting some chorizo, which tastes good. And then I cut up the rabbit backstraps into little cubes. The way my mother-in-law made it, she used some alligator, which was good. But I actually couldn't tell the difference between that and rabbit. So I'm like, well, if I ever make it, I'm going to try rabbit. So it should be really yummy. Pretty girls. So the key to this recipe is going to be a roux. It called for a cup of canola oil and I doubled the recipe. So instead I'm using butter. I'm going to do 2 cups of goat's butter and then 3 cups of flour. I'm going to brown that up nice before I add it to the broth. Having some of the gumbo I made for lunch. It's very thick and it kind of reminds me of my lobster bisque. I used 4 quarts of the lobster stock I made. I just grabbed my baby scale. So I'm gonna try to see if I can weigh those 3 baby goats, see how close we are to breeding weight. And it should be really fun because I doubt I can get them to sit still for more than a half second. And hopefully I can read the scale. All right, let's see if that's good. Starting with the chunk. Miss Heffalump, I need you to stand on this plastic thing without moving. Can you do it? No? Need that foot on there. Get that foot on there. Woohoo! Stand still. Nice. 23 and 0.6 ounce. All right, then the woozle. Hold still. I know it's not scary. I promise it's not scary. It's really just not. Stand here. Stand here. Get on here. Good girl. 24 and 4.4 ounces. Oh, I don't think I did Heffalump right. Let me try Heffalump again. Because she was definitely heavier. Stop moving. Good girl. All right, this time it said 25, 2.2 ounces. Ready? I'm gonna try this one more time. I don't think we got a good number on you. Hold still. $28 and 2 ounces. That makes more sense. That feels like what you are. You're heavy. Ugh. Last but not least, my Clarabelle. This is Woozle's sister. Easy, easy, easy. Good girl. Okay, 23 pounds, 14.6 ounces. So they all have about 10 to 15 pounds to gain. It's something we can achieve. We have 2 months until breeding season, so we'll just keep feeding them how we've been doing it, and hopefully they make that growth. So it's one of my daughter's birthdays, and she doesn't like cake, so instead I'm making her some dessert cups. So I'm making the dirt dessert, where make some pudding, crumble some chocolate Oreos to look like dirt, and they're gonna have gummy worms in them. I'm using these cups I got from the Dollar Tree. They have covers, which is nice. And then the other dessert I'm making is, I'm gonna try to make it look like the ocean. So I'm using blue Jello. I'm using vanilla wafers as the sand. I'm going to put Swedish fish, hopefully, around the outside. I'm gonna do 2 Jello layers, so I can put a middle layer in, it'd be cute. And gummy sharks. Hopefully I can get one to like stick out of the top like it's fin, that'd be cute. I bought some marshmallows. I was thinking maybe use as the tips of the waves. And then on top, once the Jello is hardened, I'm gonna put some more sand and then a little cocktail umbrella. And then on top of both desserts, I'm going to put a little toy. So I have some little Gabby's Dollhouse ones and some dogs. So I'm gonna make the desserts today so they harden for tomorrow, and I'll just leave the little parasols and the toys off until the end. I'll put them on right before we serve them. Also, if I need it for accents, I do have this colored sugar. So if I need that for decoration with the white or the blue for the ocean or anything. Oh, maybe some green for grass on top of the dirt. I might do that.
Oh, you have to hold the fish, slide it down.
Put it on the edge.
Where's the picture? Nice.
Good job. Take some Swedish fish and put them on the outside so when you pour the Jello, you can see them. Then we're gonna make some of this blue Jello. I'm making 1 package so that I can make a second layer and put more gummies. I have a cup of warm water, adding the Jello. I'm gonna mix it up and then add a cup of cold water. I'm gonna let the Jello set a bit in the fridge before I add it to the cups because it's making my sand blue, which is not what I want. So this needs to cool. Whoa, little circles. Good job. So for these, I'm just ladling the instant pudding in, putting some worms if I can around the edges so you can see them. Then I'm going to stick some worms out of the top, cover them part of the way with pudding, top them with cookies, and that's pretty much it for this one. It's pretty easy. Decided I had plenty of crumbled cookies, so I'm making a middle layer in each one. All right, so these are done. So I let the Jello get partially solidified, and I poured it in my cup. I'm going to put a little bit in each cup and then let it solidify more so that I can put more fish like in the middle before I add more Jello. I also bought another box of Jello because I think I might need it. Now that the jello has had time to solidify a bit, I'm going to make my second layer. I'm going to put more fish and a blue shark, then some more jello, and then I'm gonna make a little beach on the top. All right, I'm gonna finish decorating these tomorrow. To finish these off, I just put some cookie crumbs on half of it for like a little beach, some marshmallows like waves. I stuck a little shark in, and then we put our little characters and some cocktail umbrellas. So the nice thing about these cups I got from the Dollar Tree is that I can cover them and put them in the fridge like that. So they're ready to go other than the umbrellas. So here are the finished products. I'm gonna try to stick a candle in one of these and see if it stays standing up. Thanks for joining us, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We'll see you next time.